about the feds finding 3 guns in Diddy house with no serial numbers?
I think that that's going to be hard to prove that they're his weapons. They're going to have to prove that they was his weapons because he had other grown people living in there. And plus, that house, I believe, was in a corporation name. So they're going to have to get maids, butlers, cleaning people, or somebody that's in that house to have a daily contact to say that was his room that they found those weapons in. And then the weapons wasn't operable. You had to put them together, as far as I know, for them to be operable. So he may have had weapons there, or he may not. One of his sons, he got sons. Somebody's gonna have to claim it. They just put it on him. Anything they found in the house, they just put it on him. But they had to prove that that was him. If other people were living in the house, other people had access to that room that they found the weapons in. Now, it's not illegal to have those weapons, but it's illegal to deface those weapons. And that's what the person and the penalty of the individual they may have. One of his sons might take it. Oh, that was me. Oh, Christian might take it. Christian want to be a gangster. He a gangster, right? He might take it.
Yeah, I mean, if they solid, man, I mean, you already see what your dad going through. I mean,
those wasn't my dad's, those was mine. All they gonna get is a 3 to 5. 85%.
Yeah, they also revealed that they found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant.
All that goes to do is that he like his men's greased up. That's all. He want a greasy, slick situation. That's all that means. It's not against the law to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. It's not against the law. It just goes to show he like his man greased up.
But why would he have all them bottles of baby oil, though?
It's slippery when it's wet. I don't know, man. Who does that? Who has 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Maybe he got them free. Maybe he had somebody write Johnson & Johnson or whatever like that and say, yo, I really like y'all baby oil. And Johnson & Johnson sent them 999 bottles. He already had one. We don't know, and I don't know, bruh. But, and they be like, yo, I don't use them. Keep them in the truck. Puffer use them. But security used to have to give condoms for him. So I understood what people might say he liked baby oil. They kept baby oil in the house for him.
And if I'm not mistaken, I remember a while back you telling me, because the first thing I thought about when I heard about the baby oil and the lubricant was you telling me a while back that you had to buy butt plugs for Diddy. You remember you telling me that?
Man, stop that bullshit. Why? We're not doing that, bruh. We're not doing that. Stop that bullshit. You not putting that shit on me. I was in a place where he was buying butt plugs, and I asked him, yo, what are you getting these for, bruh? He said, can I do my shopping by myself? So don't sit up there, Mike, we're not doing that, bro. I cut this motherfucker off right now. We're not doing that with, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was following him in one of those adult stores. He was picking up, they gave him a brown paper bag at the door, a big ass brown paper bag. He was just putting shit in there. And then when he got to this place, he reached up there to the left. Well, it was to the left. He reached up there to the left and he started just getting these things down. It was crazy. I was like, yo, damn. So I went up there and looked and it said, butt plug. I was like, hey, yo, because he was walking a little further in front of me. I said, yo, what are you getting these for? He said, can I do my shopping by myself? I was like, yep. And I waited at the front door for him. When he came up to the front door, yo, he didn't even have to show the guy what was in the bag. He just gave the dude a wad of money like that. I was like, yo, wow. It's crazy.
But the feds, they also revealed that they got photos and videos of Diddy freak-offs.
When they did that raid, you understand, what they did was prior to the raid, they reviewed that civil lawsuit. And that civil lawsuit told, Cassie's civil lawsuit was LeRod had already did it. LeRod hadn't did his yet, did he? Did LeRod do his lawsuit before the raid or after the raid?
Oh, before.
Yeah, so what they did was they reviewed both of those civil lawsuits and found that there was some criminal activity in those lawsuits. We spoke that on Art of Dialogue. We spoke about that on your show. I said if they really wanted him, all they had to do was review those civil lawsuits. And once they find the criminal activity in those, they could bring him in. Now, did the Federal Bureau of Investigation in Miami do it? No, they didn't. Did California do it? No, they did not. The Southern District of New York, they took it upon themselves and put on that raid and everything based on the information they found in Cassie lawsuit and the information they found in Little Rod lawsuit. But all this is bigger than Diddy. It's bigger than Diddy, bro. Cause you know who else they was doing investigation on during that whole time period? It was the mayor and the politicians in New York City. They turned around and give him the key to the city. All the mayor people that he brought on here in New York City are all resigning. They all resigning. People ain't gonna tie this together, but if you look at it, you have to say, because of Mayor Adams and his relationship with Diddy, it brought on the Southern District of New York to start investigating Diddy on civil lawsuits that was put against him. Because the feds is going after all these politicians in New York City.
Yeah, the feds revealed that, anybody that, participated in any, criminal behavior at his freak-offs, they're gonna pursue.
Listen here. The mayor here take like 15 spoons of sugar in his coffee. So it's all a possibility.
Do you think there's any celebrities on them tapes?
Bro, he gave celebrity parties. So what you think? I think they're not telling the whole truth, is that because of the situation in Miami and the situation in California, and they closed the clubs like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. or something like that, that Justin and Christian was bringing big vans of girls and people back to the mansion and giving parties and stuff like that. And a lot of those stuff were their parties. A lot of that shit was their parties. They wasn't always Puff parties. It was his son's parties.
Good point. They said some of these freak-offs will last for days.
That's where they're gonna get them on the sex trafficking thing. Especially and doing it. That's where the sex trafficking come at. That you hiring sex workers to come and have sex with your girl? That's crazy. That's some Hollywood shit that I don't even know, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. But they also claiming that, Diddy, he'll give ecstasy to his victims to keep them obedient.
Then they have to bring those witnesses in there. That's gonna be something hard to prove. Unless Lil Rob or or Cassie state that was something that happened. That's how the prosecutor's gonna prove that. They got a ton of evidence that they gotta try to prove, bro. A lot of that that if you read it, It could be circumstantial, you know what I'm saying? But they gotta have witness to back it up. You just can't say that that happened based on somebody lawsuit and what the words that they're saying. They have to have witnesses in there. And I think Puff lawyers is gonna be smart enough to attack that.
Right. And they claiming that Diddy, he was blackmailing his victims because he had videos from old freak-offs and he was using those videos to get his victims to do another freak-off. So,
if he was blackmailing people, especially people that work for him, see, this is what people think that, those people work for him, or those people, if they was artists and they worked for him, or they were engineers, or they anybody that worked for them and stuff like that, your boss cannot blackmail you to do nothing. If you do a sexual act or you doing anything, your boss, if he have you doing those things like that, then he could be liable for suit. Because you're not doing it willingly. Because that individual is your boss. So psychologically, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say, that when somebody has something over you, could determine your job, your career, your livelihood, that's somewhat of a blackmail if they holding stuff that they've done, that you've done in the past, over your head to make you continually doing that stuff. Now, that's where he loses at. Because some of those people work for him, or he was a part of doing something. They was part of doing something for their career with him. That's why he loses that case.